All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Here we go. 10-2 stop.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Let's go.
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 24-yard line.
Jim.
On second down now, it's Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On third down, Jones. He'll find his man on the comeback route, complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Let's go now.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Get in the right room. Get in the right room.
Now Johnson. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Throwing Jones. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Vincent Smith, the intended receiver, and now it's third down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Let's go.
At their own 17-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, Eckler. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Push him back. Push him back. Hey, 59! 942. Let's get the ball. Trot. 42.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson, and able to find Dorsett. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. With a quick slant, good for 8 and a first.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Watson, he'll get this to Eckler. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler, and he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Mike's 42. Mike's 42. I got you. So Mike 42. Mike 42. You don't want this.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lamb. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 68 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Then he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
On 2nd down, it's Johnson, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Jacksonville 1st down on a pickup of 17.
1st down, Jacksonville.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47.
Hey, dude.
Now Jones, operating from the gun. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Got it. 55. Hey, Alpha.
Let's go, let's go. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
Come on, snap.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 5-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
At the 18-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Leads to 3rd and 11.
This is it. 218. 59. It's coming this way. Coming this way. Here we go. Here we go.
To throw is Watson. To throw on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 40-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Hey, let's go. Come the cross. Hey, check.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
To try again after the sack. Jones going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now Jones. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
51,
Jones now throwing again. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Line him up.
After the interception, here's Watson. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. Watson in the offense going to come up first and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a toss play to Eckler. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. To throw on 3rd down. Watson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
You don't want nothing. You don't want nothing.
6-6. Pull it high.
You don't want Patrick. Check 26.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Hey, box up, box up.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Ty Johnson as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Point after now from Catanzaro. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Next to score, Jaguars 14, Texans 7.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Come on now, let's go.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Kill, kill, kill. Show it up, show it up. Forward. Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, no, no. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Now it's Watson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talk
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. That's it. Mike's 42.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion. What you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Ready, break. Hey, C6, C6.
55. Right there in the middle. 55. Hey, let's get that home. Hey, check right.
Jones on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Mike 55. Let's go. Let's get this ball back to the offense. Let's go. Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Back to the air on second down. Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's got this down to the 35. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
It's 59. Mike to 59. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. 36. 59 Mike. 59 Mike.
From his goal line here, Watson is going to float this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense, great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Get him, boys. Get him, boys. What's that? 19. 59. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. The Texans send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 29-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Ready. 50, plant. Bravo.
Watch the slant. Go, Mike 51. Mike 51.
on 2nd and 7. Jones, he's got Smith here. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. Jones now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Johnson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Come on, come on. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51.
Hey, Shelton.
51's a Mike, boy, 51. I got it.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Hey, Wahoo!
51's the Mike. Coming, baby, I'm coming, baby. Woo! 51's Mike.
Now Jones operating from the gun. Complete. Smith has it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Come on, set.
Jones now 9 of 17 through the air. Not a great percentage, but it is 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 15. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Back now in Houston. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Watson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's get off the field.
Back to throw, Watson. And an alley to run. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
We own them. We own them. Hey, 31.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson. And an alley to run. Flushed out right. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 12-yard line. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Watson on first down. Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him, Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Mike, check. 59. I know he ain't got it.
From the gun, here's Watson. And it's caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. An 18-yard touchdown grab as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Johnson. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
On the double.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Check it out, read.
Get it.
On 2nd down, Johnson. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Let's go. 10-2 start.
15, check back 15. I got one.
Let's go.
From the gun, Jones. And he finds Hamilton. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 30.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll run it with Johnson. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Johnson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Watson now to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. One last throw here for Watson. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for the Jaguars, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for